Lochanoke, welcome to Life Bush Camps Chat with Khaya Tlou. Hello, how are you all doing? I'm doing fine. Good afternoon, good evening, good day, and good morning, everyone. My name is Khaya, my name is Tlou, and welcome to Life Bush Camps Chat with me. So, we are coming to you live from the Greater Kruger National Park in the southern part of Balule Nature Reserve, here in this beautiful area called Pridelands Conservancy. So, it's our 21st episode, yes, of Life Bush Camps Chat. And before I continue, I just want to see who's with me before I explain to you if you are new. We have Janice, Rosalind, Starkenbird, Willow, Joanna B, Arla Moore, Daisy, Edith. We have Barbara, Brian, Carol. We have Lola Rules, Mary, Ida Chikudu. Let's see who's also here. Okay, hello everyone. That's 34 people watching. Hello, thank you so much for taking your time to watch my show. I know we are in different area codes, and it might be midnight, it might be morning time, it might be afternoon or evening time. So I really appreciate that. And this show is all about Life Bush Camps Chat. I can see you, Stacy Barr. It's Life Bush Camps Chat. That we have live cameras installed in our reserve here with Pridelands Conservancy. It's about nearly 2,000 hectares of land. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 cameras here. We have hyena cam. We have one that's right next to me here, which is called the critter cam. We have HQ elephant cam 1, 2, and 3. We have also a camera in our neighbor reserve in the eastern part, which is called Kwenga or Boston. We have 2 there, which is Kwenga Waterhole and Domu Dam. We also have cameras in Sutherland, the Western Cape, Rocket Cliff. We have Siviti, just northeast of us here, the beautiful reserve there. We have also, let me see, remember that. Oh, we have Boskamp, just outside Hoedspruit. And we have, I think I named them all. But the other ones are just here because we also have an interesting one, the Wild Dog Bomber, but it's not here. And you can see some other cameras. They have some technical issues there, but VMP will be running to fix that. We have Cat 3, a Tropper. Can see you there. Oh, welcome you all. So my show is very simple. So today we added something very interesting. We added viewer photos. So if you've downloaded an app, go to Google's Play Store, and then you type Painted Doctor TV. Then you install the app there. It's nice and easy to operate. And then you download your viewer photos there. Any photo you would like to share. Maybe it's your home, it's a new house, it's your pet. It's everything. It's your lawn and stuff. And then do not worry about that. I know I'll be in trouble with that blanket because the stripes are not in a great format. They're supposed to be vertically, so instead of being horizontally. Yes, it was not me who did that. I just came back from leave, and then I found the blanket like that. But it looks beautiful. I know I will be in trouble with the Ndebele tribe. They're so strict with that. But yeah, I'll change it. So after the show, and yeah, we have something beautiful. I'll be including your photos. I only have 3 photos from the viewers that they posted on the app previously, and then I'll go through the live the pre-recorded videos that our curators send or saves. I really appreciate that, and then we'll go through it and see what our camera saw previous week. And we also use our microscope. I have feather, piece of grass and a leaf. So we're going to check up on that and get to see the veins and get to see the injuries of this leaf, because it's partially consumed by, I believe it's beetle bugs. And my grass there, I can't really see the grass seeds or in fluorescent part because it's tiny, but that microscope will be doing magic. And we get to see how the feather is formed and what the parts of the feathers. We're going to discuss it just during the course of the show. And yes, hello Kim Twisted, starting place at 11 a.m. in sunny cool Utah, USA. I think Utah, you're not far from Yellowstone, right? If I'm mistaken. Yes. Trainer, thank you. So what's going to happen? I have Marcel on FC, and I don't have a camera operator here. I have VM just right next to me. He's busy dealing with some technical issues just on the other side. Maybe you might hear him saying something or trying to scrape something. The VM is just here. And yes, you can see there's a screen at the back here. It's multi-view, so Marcel will be playing that, showing that on your screen, and then so we go one by one on each camera, so you get to see what's happening there, because it's nighttime. You might be seeing something happening there, and if something happens within these cameras, it means it's happening live. So you can see the time, you can see the dates, you can see the weather. It's a little bit windy. You can see there's lots and lots of flying creepy crawlies. Yeah, some insects there, and who knows, you might be seeing something, because some of these cameras are very busy at night, and it depends on the time of the night. Some they get to be busy early evening, late evening, like early morning. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. Let's see. I'm just said after reading about Hosanna this morning. Yeah, Stacy, Hosanna's topic. It's very sensitive, and it's very painful at the same time. I knew Hosanna, and yeah, when I was in the Sabi Sands, and yeah, I used to follow him. That was a great cat. But yeah, just a moment of silence for him. And let's continue. Oh, Kim Tree said there was a gorgeous heavenly sunset at Oliphants River, and we also going to feature a shot of, is it sunset or sunrise? I can't remember properly. That was sent by a viewer, one of our viewers. Beautiful. And if you get a chance to join the live virtual safaris, so you can grab a seat there. You can pay. It's very cheap. Affordable, and yeah, you can get a free drive on Fridays mostly, and we have our patrons drive. It's beautiful. So Marcel, let's go for multi-view, brother. Let's go to our multi-view and see what's happening there. Yes, creators are thirsty are proper. Creators are thirsty, so Marcel will be showing you. He's on screen, brother. Is Marcel still here, or? Oh, thank you so much, Marcel. Thank you so much. Oh, we have Krida here, Marcel. And what I like about this Krida, I can see now is clean. A few days ago, it was very bushy, very grassy. And then our helper here in the camp, he just made that look this stunning, so you can see all the animals, no matter how small they are. You can see them jumping around there, from creepy crawlies to jables, to frogs, to leopard cubs. We see a lot. So this is busy. This is one of the busiest. Waterholes. It's so small. It's not as huge as you can think. And you will see us sometime coming there and free it up with fresh water, so we can give life to the animals that are here. They'll be going for a top view, the same water source. Just to get just to source the angles there. And I think like we have to fill this up, because Marcel, it's getting dry, brother. Yes, there's nothing really happening. And then we going to the next one. What camera are we going to? We are going to Elephant Cam, brother. Let's go to Elephant Cam 1, 2, and 3. Yes, beautiful. This is elephant cam 1, just right outside our veranda here, along the fence line. You can see all sorts of beautiful things here, from hyenas to frogs, elephants. They like visiting here. Starting bed. Any more leopard cub sightings? Yes, we do have leopard cub sighting, but I wasn't lucky to see those cubs yet, because we have a female leopard with 2 cubs, and we have a female leopard with 3 cubs around here. Yesterday morning, Morris, who's a tracker here at Pridelands, he was following up on those tracks, and they went to this rocky area where mother leopard went to hide her cubs, and then she left them there. And those kind of places, like if leopard cubs are still very young, we have to treat that sighting as sensitive as possible, because if mom is not really there, we don't want to scare off the cubs, because they are not really used to the cars. So it's much better to view those cubs or that kind of a sighting when mom is around. If we do see them maybe there, we don't spend a lot of time, unless they've grown. Then you can see that they have that courage to be around us, they're comfortable, they get used to the cars. But if they're very, very small, we might see them, and we have to keep the sighting as sensitive as possible. There's only one car or game viewer that's allowed to go to sightings, because we don't want to end up like pushing animals or making these cubs feel uncomfortable. So that's the thing, rules and regulations. You love frogs, quick and twisted. You missed the wild dog tagging. You hate that wild dog. I think you're talking about wild dog collaring. Yeah, it's if you think about it, it's some people don't like it, some people like it, but for me, I'll prefer it, because it manages the movements in the population, and you get to track these animals. Because remember, wild dogs are one of the animals that are critically endangered. So you really need to make sure that you monitor them very well. That's why Endangered Wildlife Trust, EWT, they're doing that. So I don't know whether you missed the wild dog tagging and you hate that. Maybe you're talking about a snare or something, but I think you're talking about a wild dog collaring. And those collars are just very light. If you can hold that, they're very light. They don't even bother an animal, because you might see a lion with a collar, but when you lift those things up, like it doesn't really bother them. What's the name of that frog that whistles on the recent cam? I think it will be a rain frog, a woodland rain frog. But I didn't hear it, but I think it's a rain frog, because it whistles like something like that. It has to be a rain frog. Yes, stuck in bed. We are really careful. Actually, each and every cub, like lions, leopards, hyena pups, wild dog pups, we have to treat the situation or the sighting very sensitively, so because we don't want to make animals to feel uncomfortable, because we are there to have a feel, and you are there to view them, take photos as much as you can, and enjoy the sighting. So yeah, Marcelo, let's go to another multi-view, brother. Another live camera, I mean. Elephant Cam 2. Yes, we have Elephant Cam 2. It's always busy, especially daytime. Nighttime we do see leopards here. But this Elephant Cam 1, 2 and 3, they are same area but looking different angles, so we can get animals coming from all the angles to drink here. And from our angry rain floggers Elephant Cam 3, that's the north of us, not far, just right outside here, because you can see that when you go out of the house, the backyard, you can see where these cameras are facing. And let's go to another one, Marcel. Hyena Den has been quiet lately, and it's been busy around nighttime. Because when we go there, we don't really get to see hyenas. Because since I've been here on my cycle, I haven't seen a hyena around this den. It's not busy. Let's go to another one myself. Oh, CVT, one of my favorite, one of the busiest cameras. Love CVT. Oh, CVT is down. Some technical issues. Good to see that. CVT is down a little bit. So I think it's due to weather. Oh, we have Khaya water hole. So this one, civets do visit here, and this is just on the eastern part. It's our neighboring reserve, which is called Boston or Khaya. Let's go to another one myself. Ntomu Dam. Yes, let's go to Ntomu Dam. The trapper is the injured giraffe from Friday, still alive. Ntomu is also down. Let's go to Tlou. Yes, we're waiting for winter here. And I was Googling something, and my Google told me that winter starts on the 21st of June this year. And it's already cold. So we'll be seeing snow there, Tlou. We're praying and crossing fingers to see snow cheetahs around there. Microscope. I'm not sure whether a trapper you talk about an injured giraffe. I don't know who saw that. Is it last night at Khaya was at Trappers last Khaya. So this is Microscope, just outside Hoedspruit. Beautiful, beautiful bees. One of the busiest. Because I only know of one injured giraffe that I normally see around here. So, but it's not as bad as I thought. The wound is healing very slowly, very slowly. Yeah, but I think it's only penguin camp that's left. Yes, and we get to see what's happening there. Oh, we have you had snow for Mother's Day. Oh, there's nothing there. Not even African penguins around, or even a gecko or spider. A trapper, I don't know whether you're talking about a which giraffe, like you saw it on a live camera or it was a show. I'm not sure. No, Kim Twist, I've never heard of elephants. HERD, orphanage. I love it's absolutely gorgeous. So they follow that the cute albino elephant name is it Kanisa? I think you were to say Kanisa. Kanisa is to give light. I don't know whether it's Kanisa, but it's KANYSIA. I think that I is supposed to go before an S. Kanisa. Yes, it was on Chem 2. No, Trapper, I'll check that if you can give me the time and date, because if it's yesterday, I didn't go to that those saved cameras, saved clips. I mean, and so yes, we saw there's nothing really happening here. But if there's something happening around here, we'll quickly jump on that, and Marcelo will be helping us with that. Okay, my phone battery is still fine. So Marcelo, I think we have to go to our microscope. No, microscope, brother, microscope. Yes, let's go microscope. So what do we have here? I'll just put this one here. Just put it here, so that I can see your questions. Yes, I'll look upon that. Trapper. So we have this one is very long, so it's very confusing, because you might think it's a fur that belongs to a vulture, or it belongs to a Cory bustard. But in this area, animal birds that are common to have this feather are vultures. So this one, I believe it belongs to a vulture, because it's quite an old feather, so it's not really easy to spot, but in my opinion it does belong to a vulture. And the other big bird, it's a martial eagle, so I have to be careful in identifying these because I just picked it up somewhere along the bushes. So when I see the barbs and the barbules and the hooklets, that you find them in here. So this part from here is called the calamus, and this one from here to there, it's called a vein. It's in V-A-N-E. And this part over here, you call it a shaft. Or shaft is this one. Sorry about that. Shaft is this one from here to there. And yeah, let's see what's happening here. Let's see what's happening here with this feather. Already. So you can't really see what's happening here. So this guy over here is going to let us know what is in here. So because I'm shaking now, we don't have a stand of this microscope, so we'll be looking on that. We'll be searching it because it's somewhere around the camp, but we're not sure where exactly. So we'll be doing that. Friday 6 May. So what I will do, I will slowly zoom in here, and then when I focus, and then Marcel will go to our microscope picture. Marcelo, I'm shaking a bit. Let me just hold it with my two hands. Yes, look at that. But that's not really clear. You can see there's sand in between. Yeah, so these stripy whitish lines, these are called the barbs, and then you will have the barbules that are attached to the barbs, and then you'll find hooklets attached to the barbules. So the hooklets are the ones that making a feather look like this, so it's like attached to each other. Then I just wanna come back to me, Marcelo, because I just wanna see happening. I just wanna try and split these barbs, and then see whether I will be able to see these barbules, so that you will see when a feather it's like this, and you take it back like that, it goes back as if I didn't do anything. So that's because of the barbules, of the hooklets attached to the barbules. Look at that. So I'm gonna take one or two of this. Oh, Marcelo, it's not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Let's see whether we'll see. Oh, one back again. Yeah, we'll check that, Marcelo. We will check. We'll check that up, the inside part of this feather. We'll break it down a little bit. Let me see whether I will be able to see the hooklets and the barbules. Yeah, it's not free. Oh, it's coming. Yes, Marcelo, it is live. Let me go a little bit down, so I can't really see the hooklets. Marcelo, come back to me, and then I turn this feather upside down. Yes, let me turn this feather upside down and see how it looks like. Yes, please forgive me for making you all feel a little bit dizzy looking at my blurry screen. I'm doing good myself. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of hair there. So those are barbules. So those barbules are attached to hooklets. So that's why they keep this feather like so tied, so tidy. And you can see that just the bottom right corner there. You can see those barbules. Oh, this is beautiful, Marcella. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you don't really see these things when the bird is there or just a feather lying on the ground. It is amazing. It is pretty amazing. Look at that. It's like unbelievable. So there's a lot of things happening in a feather, but you don't really see them because of their size. Whoa. And it's so interesting, Marcelo. And it's so interesting. Just look at this. Just do a feather like this. It looks like it won't be fixed again. Like, look at that. Just brushing it off. And then all the hooks or hooklets in the barbels. Just look at that. And you sometimes see a bird trying to align its feathers. So this is what it does sometimes, just to make a feather looks nice. And if it's a dead feather, you'll see a bird plucking it off. So what we're going to go for again, it's a piece of grass. So when I see this part, actually, when I see this part, which is called an inflorescent or a flower head, but there's some seeds over here that the birds love to eat. And these small tiny birds like Quileus, if you have seen a huge flock of birds that has a little bit pinkish, reddish beak, and they fly in these beautiful formations every time they take off. And what's so interesting is that when you go into the bush, you will see the areas where the grass seeds are not or are partially consumed or partially eaten, and some areas you will see like the grass seeds are completely gone, and some areas you will see like the grasses are still there. There's still plenty of them. So you will notice that these birds have visited some of these places, or not some of these places. So because what happens is when they see a predator like a cat or maybe caracal or something, they tend to avoid that area, and then they will go back to that area maybe on a later stage. So in the bush you will see that Quileus were here, Quileus were not really there, and Quileus were like avoiding this space. So what I want to do, I want to go for a flower head. So fascinating, Mary, like that. This is my steel plate. I eat with this plate, like eat with it. So I want to see these seeds, whether they look at that. Let me go. No, Marcel, let me go closer a bit. Let me go a bit closer. Look at that. Yay. Marcelo, I just want to get this right. Yeah, I just want to get this right. Thank you so much, brother. So if you look at these, it has flowers, and you don't really see these flowers just by looking at this grass. You can see it has pinkish flowers there. Beautiful. Look at this. So definitely will be looking differently if this grass is brownish or is dead. So these, they do look amazing. It's good. The other part, yes, just there. Just keep it there, Khaya. Just keep it there. Just Just keep it there, brother. And just zoom out. Just zoom in. Just there. Okay. Back. Come back. Come back. Marcelo, are you not feeling dizzy there? Yes, I got it. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Whoa, Marcelo. Ha! That was crazy. So my last thing to explore, it is a leaf. It belongs to a chondritum. It belongs to a red bush wheeler. Yes, because I just took it out of a tree. Well, it was still dark, but I can see it's a chondritum. So bush wheeler. So Marcelo, we're going to check on both sides and get to see the veins of this plant and get to see the injuries of this leaf, because this one's going to be beautiful, Marcelo. I'm telling you. Just wait for Khaya to focus more. This one's going to look beautiful, Marcelo. Marcelo, this one's going to look crazy beautiful. Look at that. Just look at the map there, and when I go on the side, I want to see there's a hole there. I want to see there's a hole. Yes, that's there. Come back. Just there, Khaya, just there. And then you focus. Let's see. Just there, just there. Just there. Just there. I need to focus here. I need to focus here. Why this hole is running away from me? I'm running away from this hole. So you'll see it's partially consumed there, and any creatures that they feed on leaves mostly are spittlebox, and sometimes there are trees like apple leaf trees that's it's called a rain tree. So they usually call them rain tree. Marcella, I will turn this leaf upside down, okay? And then there are trees that are called rain trees because people, they think that the leaves or the tree itself is producing fluids. When they find out the spittlebox feeding and they defecate. So because there's so plenty of them in that particular tree, it feels like it's raining. And actually, you're not really enjoying rain. You're enjoying a creepy crawly defecating. Yes, Rosalind, this is beautiful. It's amazing. And these are the things that we hardly see and we will never really see with our own eyes. It requires a device like this, proper device like this, so you can watch this. Look at this, like my veins in my face. Whoa! And look at those injuries in this plant. And you sometimes see the eggs. Some spiders lay eggs underneath, just on the underside of. Like there's some wasps that they use that leaves. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Marcelo. Yes, Marcelo, that's why I'm like sweating a little bit, brother. Let me take a thing and see. Marcelo, I think we're done with the microscope, brother. And yeah. What we're going to do now, it's viewer photos, brother. It's viewer photos. It's viewer. It's viewer photos. It's viewer photos. You ready for me? Oh, I'm the one supposed to be operating that myself. I'm the one supposed to be operating that. I'm checking my battery level here. So let me operate that, but I can hold this. There's this and this one. So Marcelo will be going for a viewer photo. Yes, this one is from Cookie B. We have a photo from Cookie B, and here's a special, beautiful photo. So okay, thank you so much, Marcelo. This is a cat. So some people will think from a distance, you will think maybe it's a serval. From a distance, you will think maybe it's a wild cat. Maybe you will think maybe it's a caracal, and it is a caracal. So Cookie was so lucky to see this, because I've been in the bush for a very long time now, but I never seen such a creature. And it is such a beautiful creature. If you can check there on the screen, we have the ears, and they have tufts ears. They're just like other, like other eagle owls. Every rose has something similar to that, but it's feathers, and this one it's fur. And this one animal can have this one leap up to 4 meters to catch birds in mid-air. It's beautiful, and it's so interesting and so secretive, and it's difficult to find, to have a sighting of this, and to have a photo like this. Beautiful, very lucky, because yeah, it's not a very easy animal to see in the bush. I've seen a lot of tracks and signs of this animal. And Arlaramo, yes, those ears, tufted tips. That's a giveaway of the caracal, and the color, it's beautiful. It's light brownish, beautiful, and yeah. And I'll be blessed if I can see that caracal, pangolin, yeah, and aardvark. I saw an aardvark in the Eastern Cape, but not in the Lowveld. So I would like to see those 3 animals. And Marcelo, let me go to another photo. Yes, go to another photo from Carol CG. Added the reptile book to her collection. So, similar book to mine, this reptile book, and then Carol has tracks and signs, birds, and a similar bird book of mammals, of trees, and yeah, that's why Carol is she's such a machine sometimes in our private virtual safaris. Because we have Carol with an E at the end. We have Carol CG, that's Carol and Cookie B. And yeah, in the near future she's gonna become a guide. I don't think so, Alraramo. I don't think so. I don't think they will interbreed. I don't think they will interbreed caracals and wild cats. And I'm going to another photo. Marcelo. Yes, as I mentioned earlier on, Sunset on Pack members only Safari. That's Judy 65. Come I tell you, pride lens. It's really like the sunset, the sunrise in Africa. Just find a perfect angle, and then perfect timing. And we're so lucky this morning, myself and myself, and with the viewers on the private virtual safari. We're so lucky with the elephants, the breeding herd of elephants walking to the sunrise. It was beautiful, it was magical. But I couldn't take beautiful photos with my phone because, you know, my phone is like the camera. I do have my camera, but I'm still going through my lessons on how to use my camera properly, and yeah, getting there. Oh, a drop aardvark. Yeah, I would like to see that. And Marcel, I'll be going to another photo. Yes, this is a very interesting photo from Lucas Lemon Shark at Sunset, Bahamas. And yeah, lemon sharks. Actually, this photo, what was so interesting is that I wasn't ready to not ready, but it was amazing to see such a species. I like great white sharks, which are way bigger than this shark, and it's active at night. And you can see it's this shot was taken at sunset. It simply means it was getting to be active, because active hunters at night. They are nocturnal hunters at night, and with their coloration, because they prefer to swim on the sandy banks, coastal habitat. They blend in. You can see the yellowish color there. It makes them blend in very well, and they are super small compared to a great white, because a great white shark, it's it weighs up to more than 2,000 kilograms, and this one can go up to 90 kilograms. But the one that was the heaviest recorded was 184 kilograms. I love sharks. You can see their teeth, the one they're made. Yeah, Mary, this is like a best underwater picture. It's beautiful. Thank you, Lucas, and thank you all. And we have 4 photos, brother. We have 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4. But I believe that if you have an app, you can upload your photos on our photos there. And then, yeah, we'll feature one of your photos on the show. It would be beautiful. The lemon sharks are so cool. Yeah, they're beautiful, because we can find them from Pacific and Atlantic. You can find them. Yeah, also Lola, I love sharks. Yes, I'll agree with this on paper one. I was on pick. And yeah, so now we're going to a phase where we're going to talk about pre-recorded clips. So what I'll do myself, I'll quickly run it, because we only have about 16 minutes left. So we'll see how long that's gonna take us. Yeah. Let's do this, brother. I'm operating this here. So let me I'll tell you when to go myself when I press play. Yes, I'm there myself. So this is Creator Camp, one of my favorite. So let's see what's going to happen here. And we have a beautiful animal. We have a beautiful, you can see its ears. Beautiful animal, you can see the body structure, and you can see how it walks, and you can see its tail. And it's easy to identify this one. So this one is VM's favorite. And this one you will hardly see it sunbathing or relaxing, just like a dwarf mongoose. This one is always busy. This one is always busy looking for snakes, looking for birds, looking for nests, looking for eggs, looking for chicks, looking for all sorts of things that it will feed on. And this is a slender mongoose. Yes, Mary, it's a slender mongoose, and it's such a great animal. And the way it's so vicious, because usually you will think that the birds, they only alarm for huge predators, but when they see a slender mongoose or 2 slender mongooses, they will shout. The birds will shout, and sometimes squirrels do shout too, because they know the dangers that comes with this animal. What a beautiful video here. Let's see what is this guy up to. You can see, because on his own he has to drink for a short time, and then it checks for its surrounding. Yeah, that tail is beautiful, salt and pepper, and look at that mouth, vicious teeth in there, and the video's gone. Let's see, look. Let's go to another video, brother. Let's go to another video and see. Yes, let's go to another video. My favorites, one of my favorites to see in the bush. I was so disappointed today when I went for a game drive and I didn't see one of my favorite animals, which are warthogs. so stunning to watch them. And it is believed that the male, they don't really stay with its piglets, but they do sometimes, because most of the time you'll see a female with its piglets, but the females, I believe they are dead, they do come and visit. Because you see the big one there, it's a male. You can see a huge one there on the side. It's a male, because if we look at its back there, it has a pocket, scrotum. It's easier to identify that. And warthogs sometimes, especially the young ones, not really easy to identify, because when you look at their tusks, it might be smaller. Those males might be smaller, but if you look at their warts, if there are two sets of warts, then it will be a male. And they stay alert at all times. And if you've noticed that the leopards, they don't really like facing these little giants, and these giants, they can weigh up to 140, 150 kilograms, the males. And leopards and lions, they think twice before hunting these big males, because they know how vicious their tusks are. Oh, you're coming to me. I said I'm here. Oh, my all-time favorite, Laura, it's a spoiled hyena. My all-time favorite, and I don't know how much bigger than a dwarf mongoose. Am I getting a question right there? Yeah, it is. Like, how big is a dwarf mongoose? How much bigger than a dwarf mongoose? Dwarf mongoose are, I can say they're short, very short. Yeah, this, I can say palm of my hand here, or palm of my hand, like here. But because of their tail, they can be somewhere around here. And then the slender mongoose can be from here, from the head to tail. It can be like until here. Yeah, they're quite long, eh? They're quite long, slender mongoose. But the dwarf mongoose are quite bold and bulky. But the slender is just, that's why it's called a slender mongoose. Very slender. And the way it walks, it's like, it stalks. It's stalking. 18 to 20 centimeters. Yes, that's a dwarf mongoose. Very small, but if you go a slender, it will be, I can say, 2 times that size. Can be about 30. Yeah, it can be between 30 and 35 centimeters. Just this long. Beautiful. That's beautiful wild piggies. And let's go to another video, Marcel. Yes. So this happened on the 29th of April. And so this is a buffalo that's enjoying its steak. So it's enjoying a piece of a grass there. So you can see it's dry, that's why it's lacking it. Maybe there's some nutrients that it wants to have. If I pause there, so if you look at this skin and the fur of this animal, so this is the dagga boy. So I call it dagga boy because you can see it's one of the old buffaloes in the head. You can see its fur. It's just losing its fur, and you can see some areas where they are bare, they don't have fur, and that's the reason why these dagga boys, or these male buffaloes, they wallow in mud, and you'll see them covered in mud because of that, because it's an easier access for the flies or the mosquitoes, the ticks to get to them. That's why you see them very angry. They look very angry, they look very aggressive. Yes, Marcel, here they leave. So that was a night where there was a huge breeding head around HQ NFN Chem 1. So Marcelo, let me go to another one, brother. Go to another video. Yes, we have a this. I wanted to feature this because I like this. I like seeing this. Look at that. What's that? The gerbil. The gerbil. And at first I thought it was a shrew, because we do have shrews here, but it's just a gerbil. It's active at night, and so that's why most of the birds of prey, or the birds that they feed on these rodents, are active at night. So you mustn't be confused when an owl is active at night, because it loves feeding on those. And it's not like owls, they feed at night because it's all about witchcraft, but it's not. It's just they're hunting for those. That's why when you get to a place where there's lots and lots of owls, or where the population of owls is great, you'll see that there's you won't have problems with the rodents. So let me go to another one. Oh, critter cam. Yes, critter cam. Critter cam is busy. Oh, just featured these. Yes, I featured these because they gave me a surprise day, a surprise walk. Look at this, called flying chili. So we do have also a flying banana, but they are not so many as red-billed hornbills in our area. You can see, but the size same. The difference is their beak, and the behavior is almost the same. They feed on most of the same things, and there they go, beautiful. And they are breeding behavior and how they nest and how they raise their chicks, very interesting, because they use a tree hole nest. Female gets in there, use the feathers, make sure that the chicks, when the eggs hatches, and the chicks, they have that warmth from the feathers, insulating material. And when those chicks grow a little bit bigger, then the female goes out because of the space, because you can have about 4 chicks in that hole, and then if the space is minimal or is compromised, the female has to climb out. Maybe the banana is bigger than the chili. Yeah, until you watch them next to each other, but they're slightly bigger. It's not like a southern ground hornbill and the red-billed hornbill. That's a slight difference. So it's easier to see this the difference between the two when they're sitting together, because we nearly had that luck this morning, but they flew away from us. A yellow-billed hornbill was a little bit further apart, away from the red-billed. So yes, it's much easier. I need to paint those ones. It will be yellow-billed hornbill, but even if you paint them, but the beak, the size, it tells, because this one is like a decaved beak that is very sharp. So a yellow-billed is like a decaved beak, but it's much broader. It's wider. Yes, I want that word myself. Thank you so much. It's wider. And then we go to another one. Oh, one of my favorite, Marcelo. Look at this. Look at the pose. Look at the pose. Just pause there, and then we continue. Press play. So this is a big head of kudus, and everyone just looking at the same direction. And come, I tell you, kudus, they don't lie. If they bark, they don't lie. It's either a leopard or a lion. They also bark for wild dogs. They can also bark for hyenas. And then you must rush there if you hear a kudu in the bush. Kudu in Nyala. So the females, they live in small little family groups, and sometimes see a male or two there coming to join. And then it's so interesting seeing them in such a beautiful open space, because I think they came there just to drink water, and then they go back to their special habitat, which is the thick areas, because they blend in so well there. And you'll see them when they walk, they step register. It means a hind track steps on top of a track where the front track or foot stepped, so it reduces the level of noise when walking in thick areas. So you'll see there's some animals that don't step register, so they don't really care about them and their noise levels, because they live in open spaces. So most of the time this is critical for them, and it's so great that they blend so well. They don't have horns and they have huge ears, and they can listen to their surrounding. Their sense of smell is good, sense of sight. The sight is great. Lovely horizon. Yes. So here, this is a camera to give you a beautiful sunset. Beautiful. Marcelo, I think I'll be going to the next video, brother. Yes, let's go to another video. I remember last week. Remember, we got so confused when we a picture was like that. So I said it's a black rhino until I said it's a white rhino until I saw it was a white rhino. So this one, it was so interesting. I was like, I'm going to feature this one so that I can see that. Oh, what's it? Was that a spider? It looked like a spider. So this one is most definitely a white rhino. So you can see the head, the side of the head, and you can see the mouth part there, and you can see the body size. And this is a white rhino. So it's feeding on grasses there, enjoying itself, and might be a male, this one, but I'm not sure of that because I haven't seen its private parts. Easier to see that. Yes, it's a tank. Yeah, that was beautiful seeing that. Remember last week we were so confused, but now we got a tent on its side. It was easier for me to identify that. It was a nightmare. Marcelo, let's go to another video, brother. Let's look at this. So it happened around just before 4 a.m. on the 8th of May. Look at that. What have I done here? No! What have I done here, Lord? This, Marcelo. Sorry about that. I think I pressed a wrong button. But let's see. I don't know if it's true that leopards, they gather at night and sing together. VMP!
What have you done, Khaya?
Oh yes. No. What's happening here? Yes. Yeah, VMP. No.
After hours.
Yes, VMP is gonna charge me the after hours. Yes. Now I'm good, VMP. Let's see that was a leopard. That it looks like a male leopard, and it's very huge. And it's VMP. You know what happened here? Let me show you something. Look, VMP. It's gonna replay again. Look there. It's gonna come back again. Oh, now it's gone. So there was. I want to show you something. I don't know what I pressed there. So it stood up. You see? It will stand up and then it will go back. Look, it's going back again. It's going down again. Look. I don't know why is it doing this. It will go back again.
It's glitching. That happens sometimes. You need to replace the file, yeah.
I need to replace the file. Okay.
Yes.
I thought it was my fault. Thank you, VMP.
Yeah.
And let's go to another. That was a leopard, and it's a male leopard. The way I'm looking at things, because it's big, and you can see there's a little bit of a dewlap there, and they're just right next to us. And sometimes we hear them sawing. Beautiful, beautiful. And males are skittish here. The females are a little bit better to view and follow, but the males are more skittish compared to the females. And Adlaramo is asking, is it true that rhinos will gather at night and sing together? Rhinos, they do gather together. The white rhinos, they gather together mostly because they believe in staying together. Because black rhinos, they prefer to be solitary. And singing together, they do make sounds. The rhinos. I've heard them a couple of times. make a very interesting sound, but they don't really sing together. But I think they do sing when we hear them. Maybe they're communicating. Thank you so much, Buffalo. Leopard. Then we're going to a last. It's 8. Let's go to Marcel. I just want this one interesting video. This one video. Yes. This one interesting video. Yes. This one interesting video. So then because it's 8 now, and then I look. What's it? Look, what's there? This interesting video. So Marcel, this is a Cape hair. So I want to talk about this because it's at first I was so confused because between the scrub hair and the Cape hair. So we only find 2 species of hair in South Africa. It's a Cape hair and a scrub hair. So it's a scrub hair that we have here in the lowveld. It prefers the thickets, the woodlands, and the Cape hair would prefer the dry, arid, open areas and grassland and a little bit of grasslands. And you can see a Cape hair is slightly smaller than a scrub hair, but you have to see that you have to check. You have to check both of them. Just put them their pictures together, and you will not really see that. But when you go and compare the things like live, it will be much easier. And you can see this one. Let it play. So you'll see this one, a Cape hair, when it runs. Let's go back a bit. Let's go back a bit. Marcelo, it's playing again. Let's wait for it to play. I made a slight mistake there. So the hair will come back. Yes. So this Cape hair, when it runs, you will see its ears held erect, like it held upwards. So Marcel, this was my last video, brother. That was my last tip. Yes. The rabbit is running. So this, when it runs off, you will see its ears will be pointing upwards, so they will held erect. And then the scrub hair, it's when it runs off, you'll see its ears pointing backwards, so just held backwards. So beautiful people, thank you so much for watching. It's 2 minutes after 8. I really enjoyed the show. Thank you for questions and comments, and thank you for time and staying until this time of the show. I really appreciate it. If I didn't mention your name here, if I didn't say hello to you, I'm sorry about that. But next week, remember, on Wednesday, same time, same place, I'll be live, and then I will be mentioning your name. I'll be calling your name out. And thank you, and please do not forget to send your photos so that we can feature them. We can feature them in our show. And Marcel, and thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. And tomorrow I'm going for a afternoon drive. It's a very private virtual safari. It's Thursday. It'll be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. South African Standard Time. And yeah, I must book a seat. Why not? Book a seat. Not. Thank you so much for watching. Khaya loves you all and really appreciate you. And I'm going to have a siesta time until tomorrow morning. And I will see you tomorrow in a drive, or I'll see you on Friday when we have a free virtual safari. And yeah, thank you so much.